Hey there, everybody. Day 3 of our 5 days of social media creation tips continues today with my best tips for creating shareable content for social media for businesses. So, if you are an entrepreneur, a small business owner, or if you are in charge of the socials for the business you work at or the organization that you are volunteering with, here are a few tips that I go to when I need to create shareable content. And if you've been watching the last couple of days, you know that the share on a post, whether it's on Instagram over here, hi Instagram, or on Facebook over here, hello Facebook followers, that share is huge when it comes into terms of the algorithm getting your content reached out to other people. Back on day 1 of this 5 days of content, you learned that even though a certain number of people follow you online, that does not mean that they see every single post. There's this thing in the background called the algorithm that filters out content so that people who are already knowing you, loving you, engaging with your posts, they continue to see that. But if people are following you but not engaging with your posts, they're probably not going to see it. So we want to do some things on our end in the content creation that allow people to see our content and say, oh my gosh, I need to share this with my husband, or I need to share this with my best friend, or oh my gosh, this shows that I'm part of something big and I need to share this with others so they see it. So we want to create highly shareable content from time to time so that it helps the algorithm get in touch with us, share us a little bit more. But more importantly, when we create this shareable kind of content, it really brings people together in a sense of community. Okay, so let's dig in. First up, highly shareable content tip number 1 is featuring a real person. Okay, so if you have a team, if it's just you as the solopreneur, or if you want to give a shout out to like your most loyal customers, your regulars at your restaurant, a mentor that has helped you, or somebody you're collaborating with, tag them in the post and people will show up to share it. So, for example, there have been times where, let's say, I have a restaurant client. There you go, and they have some different people on their team. So we might say, hey, it's so and so's birthday. So we'll create a picture that has a little birthday hat on, and we'll say, hey, wish this person a happy birthday. And inevitably, it gets comments of people saying happy birthday, but it also gets shares because the people that care about that person want others to know that it's their birthday. So that is a simple way to create shareable content featuring people. All right, another way to create shareable content with people as the feature is maybe you are volunteering with a local organization. Maybe you have a school. Oh, my kids are coming home. It's about to get crazy here. I'll go through this fast. Maybe your local school came in for a tour. And that is a really good way, again, to tag them. People will see that there are people they know in those photos and videos, and they will share it out. Okay. And over on Facebook, they'll probably share it to their personal profiles. On Instagram, they'll share it to their stories. But regardless, shares are huge. So pictures of people are shareable content. Another way to create shareable content is to rally people around an idea or a cause that they love. For example, a few years ago, our basketball teams here in Cascade went to state. And what I did was I created, just like on the fly, some graphics that said, I heart Cascade, I heart Cascade sports, I heart Cascade basketball. And people picked those images up and shared them like crazy. They were setting them as their profile picture, they were sharing them with their friends. And like, I don't know, it just went bananas. And so that wasn't necessarily something that I was advertising on behalf of my business. I was just using my platform to advance that. And it was helping people, like galvanize people and bring them together for a sense of community. So think about some of those values or those things you stand for. Maybe it's a local community organization. Maybe it's a fundraiser. Maybe it's like an idea about like women can do hard things and like a muscle. Whatever it is that stands for a bigger purpose and brings your people together in community, that can be shareable content because people gather together and they rally around it. So think about ways that you can create maybe some simple graphics that communicate a larger message. And when you create those simple graphics that people can share and it really unites them in community, that's a great way to create content that's going to be immediately shareable. Okay? If you're a localized business, hello, my kids just got home. Third tip for creating shareable content, something that I've found people love is anything that connects you to your local community. So, what we've done, again, with some of our localized clients, is we've created day trip itineraries. And we'll say, here's what you can do when you come to Cascade this weekend. Here's where you can get breakfast. Here's what you can get lunch. Here's what you can do in the afternoon. And then when we share out these ideas of things people can do, other people from our community, they share it out and they think it's great. And so those kind of things can really benefit you as shareable content as well. So those are 3 quick and easy tips to create shareable content. First up, pictures of people, and this can be happy birthday posts, this can be featured employees, this can be featuring your regulars, this can be featuring you, whatever. But when you have a picture of a person, that becomes highly shareable content. 2, create infographics or just graphics in general that unite people around a cause or an idea. And this can do you see that fly in here? Think about those higher values that you speak to and that you embody. And those are things you can rally yourself around. Use that idea or that example of me creating those graphics for our state basketball team. It wasn't necessarily that I was the coach of the team or anything like that. I was just putting it out there so that we could celebrate and that we could all rally and we could be part of something bigger than ourselves. If you can do something like that, that becomes highly shareable content. Third thing, so we covered people, we covered values. Oh, things that celebrate your community in like real life, your immediate radius. So day trip itineraries, sharing out other places and you shop or places you frequent, places you recommend, those become highly shareable content too. So I hope that was helpful. Remember that those shares are what really push the algorithm, but more so they create community around your business and your brand. And those are just some of my quick and easy tips for creating content that is shareable for your business. Let me know which one you're going to be implementing first. I'd love to hear your ideas, and I'll be back tomorrow with ideas for savable content because saves are important too. All right, talk to you soon, friends.